Hello my friends, Mike from Arms Only Gaming. It has been a long time, but welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a lovely year so far. Lately I've been fascinated with this weapon. It's a weapon that you find in the DLC of Bloodborne. It's called a Whirligig saw. And I know it looks kind of funny. It looks like an old bedpan attached to a stick. But this weapon, when you max it out, if you get it onto a plus 10, add some gemstones to it, this thing can cause some real damage. It has a long reach, has some very nice attacks, and if you really want to fool around with it, you can go to your hunter's dream and you can go and do some garden work. You can go and cut the grass, like I'm going to show you here. It's just trimming the grass and keeping the garden tidy. Okay, not really. I'm going to go and show you where you can go and find this weapon in the DLC part of Bloodborne. So you're just going to head up to the Nightmare headstone on this side of the chapel. Go down to the Nightmare church. And then from here, you're going to see there's a sarcophagus in front of you, and there's a staircase leading down into another area, and that's where you're going to go and pick up this very nice weapon. It's optional. You can take on the enemies if you really want to, but for this one I didn't do that. I just wanted to take you to where the weapon is located. There's a hunter actually standing there on the balcony, but we're going to ignore him for now. So yeah, just go into this little cave here. Just watch out, there's some stuff falling out of the air, like you see there. That comes later in the DLC. You see that little light in the front there on that little bridge? That's the Whirligig saw. This is where you're going to pick up this weapon. Now, as I said, max it out to a plus 10. Put some gemstones on it, some tempering stones and whatever, and you're going to have a killer weapon like I'm going to show you now. There's a couple of boss fights. First one is the Witch of Hemwick. Now, this speaks for itself. This is a basic L2 attack, blocking her in the corner and just keeping the saw on her. And okay, that's her. She's done. This weapon is awesome. Okay, I'm using some fire paper and some beast blood pellets, so I'm really pushing the boundaries of this weapon, really trying to get it as strong as I can get it. But you can see for yourself, this weapon is amazing. Gonna go for the second witch. L2 attack. Start sawing. Okay, it takes some, it takes a lot of your stamina away, but it's okay. And that was the boss fight. That was the Witch of Hemwick using the Whirligig saw. Who was the next one? Oh, it's okay. It's the Cleric Beast. Thing for the Cleric Beast again: fire paper, blood beast pellets. I think I got a visceral. Yes, I got a visceral here. One of my friends will be very proud of me in this one. As you can see, the damage this thing does is amazing. This is really a very powerful weapon. It's slower than some of the weapons that you get in Bloodborne, but I love this thing. I'd rather take this thing into any boss fight than most of the other weapons. This thing is really amazing. Oh, gonna take on the Grandpa Logarius on the roof. That is a funny thing here as well. He has this thing where he sticks his staff into the floor to go into his second phase. But if you're fast enough using this weapon, again, when you use your L2 attack, just keep your eye on him. As soon as you see him, as soon as he wants to thrust that stick into the floor, go to his front, stand in front of him, L2 attack him, and you'll see what I mean, what happens. See, there he goes. So, getting some very good damage in there. I took a hit here. But yeah, I mean, you took more than 60% of his health, and he's done. Wow, I love this weapon. This thing is awesome. And then, of course, one of the bosses that a lot of people hate in the DLC is Mr. Ludvik. Now, this guy can be a real pain. But again, if you're using this weapon, oh, took a swipe there. It stuns the bosses very easily if it's on its highest level. I can't remember precisely what the strength of this thing is. I think it's about 860, something like that, the strength build that I did on this. So again, I recommend use this weapon in boss fights. This really works. I mean, Ludwig is one of the toughest bosses in Bloodborne, and as you can see, this weapon is making mincemeat out of this guy. He's just gonna get behind him because he has his big sword. Oh, okay, failed there miserably. See the stunning thing? You stun the bosses very, very quickly with this weapon. Okay, oh, almost took a nasty wallop there. Okay, Ludvik, you can go to sleep, man. Cheers. Oh, not a visceral. But that's it, guys. If you want to go and have some fun in Bloodborne with this weapon, that's where you find it, and that's what you can go do.